It's it's morning. Well, 8 o'clock, 8:14 o'clock. I think we are in regards of Sukkot, the festival of Sukkot. Although I'm not entirely sure. Yom Kippur, Sukkot begins on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do wonder if it's today or tomorrow. I'm kind of. What is it? December the 20th? Maybe it's the next day. Let's just check the camera here. Oh, so my brain is just overwhelmed by so much. No, actually, it's 2 days to Sukkot, so there's still some days. Just Thursday. No, Tuesday. It's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, and then. Okay, so 2 days to Sukkot. Well, I guess some Jews all. Oh, yeah. Besides being a little, in regards of thinking to get me up in regards of where I live, in regards of, I'm not, it's kind of, maybe it's not the right way to do it, overall, I just, the whole world, it's just disgusting. It don't want the truth. It's running away from it. It's just incredible. And what just seem nearly in regards of impossible to do anything about it because people just don't. That's and that's nice, but overall, it just seems so. And then of course we have. Censoring ish, YouTube that censors. I just had another one in regards of being on this heretics page. I don't know what else to call him. Pretty much. I don't know if I actually can fix a link or something like that. Well. I can maybe post it there, but I'd rather post it on the video. But that's. I wrote 2 messages, but of course shadow banned. So, you write the message on YouTube, and it looks like you write the message. Post it and all that, and then you go from another browser, and while you're not logged in, you go to the specific place, and not a single post is there. And this is this is of course disgusting on so many levels. It's satanic. One thing is that you block a person, but then tell him that you're blocking him. Another thing is to do this, that letting the person misuse his time without actually knowing that. It's deceptive. It's diabolical. It's disgusting, and it's not the way that you should do things. And of course, Google, YouTube do that, and really, this is one of the platforms I should just have not really be on at all. I should just delete my channels and actually just remove everything and just go another. Same thing with Facebook. It's so compromised on so many levels. It's so sad. It has ruined so many things. It's and what do you call it? Instigator to ruin the internet further. It collects data. It steals your information. It sniff you out. It's why am I using it? I really Anyway, I have just downloaded all the files, as far as I know, are all the files that from my information on Facebook, and my Facebook information is downloaded, and they don't make that easy either. It's like I still have some hours for the next day, but you really need to know that it's finished, that you never, it's like, and sometimes the it takes a long time to make the files, and sometimes it doesn't. And then you need to put in your password every single time. Then you can only download one single file at a time, so you can't just put all the, and then it of course fails sometime. And then of course you also need to put a number on the files. They don't even number the files. This is typical bullshit, purposely bullshitting the people. Instead of trying to make it easier for the user, they purposely make it as hard as possible for people to do. It's the same thing with technology, where they make so you need to pay someone to fix an issue, because they made it so it's so complicated, instead of just making it the user able to. It's designed that way on so many levels, and it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And how they do so you can't do what you want. They just close the whole system in, and there's so many levels. There's so many wacky things going on, which is just outrageous. It's just outrageous. Anyway, maybe I should to do something really, maybe I should just delete everything and just begin to use some other and use my time on other platforms, really. I don't know. It's just, I can just continue to use Facebook, right? But the thing is that it's like you become entangled in this, because the problem is that many other people are using it, and so it will be harder to get information. If then of course you could use Telegram, but Telegram also is closed side on the server side. Anyway, I have all my files here that should be different files, and it looks like that they are all different sizes. Now that I need to figure out if they are really different. Extract to, I'm not sure if I have enough space, but where's the extract to? Should be extract files to nose. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if it want to do that. That's going to take a long time. Hopefully there's enough space. Nope, that's not enough space. I'm not going to do that. Interesting, it doesn't really tell you there's not enough space. But I can see there's not enough space, but I guess that's too hard for it to figure out, apparently. Anyway, why do we have space enough here? Well, yeah, we should have enough space over on that level. So let's just do the same thing here, extract. But then of course sadly it want to do it the same place instead of doing it the place that I want to do it, of course. How many gigabytes? That's 60. Wow, 60 gigabytes of information. That's a lot. That's a lot. And extract to archive, extract to send to, extract files. I'll extract all, but show extract it when complete. But then it's going to extract one. I guess you can do it manually and just extract one by one by one. Just tedious to. When you should be able to do it just in one swoop, although at least I can't do that when I don't have enough space here. So it seems I should be able to just point where I want it to be extracted to, I would think, in regards of each folder. There must be a way. The whole idea for computing was making it easier for the user, right? And then they just put all more and more nonsense on computing. It just became worse and worse and worse, And sadly, you ended up being, you needed to follow after in some sense, because well, you of course could have used Linux, but if you're used to Windows, then, and you're being forced, because you can't use the old things, because then you can't use new hardware. Okay, extract to a specific folder. No, extract without confirmation. Couldn't I click? Let's go to. Doesn't say anything in regards to extracting it to. You know, I can extract it to in one folder to the place that I have some room, but I can't extract. It doesn't say anything in regards of different folders, sadly. Well, I guess. Okay, so that's just Facebook. See here. I should clean a little up in regards of things. So now I will just extract all the files, but it won't extract them with. Actually, don't I have actually some other backup I might be able to delete or something like that from last time? I have Facebook. Don't we have some? Well, there's a lot of backupping things for sure that I should clean up. You know, there's a lot of things that I probably don't need, or all my mobile stuff fills a lot. Yes, I have a lot of videos of. Facebook backup. Let's see here. On Facebook backup, there's 2 backups. Let's see how much we actually have. Maybe I can delete those and just try again. Yeah, okay, so let's just cancel this. Yes. See if we have I have 47 gigabytes. Sadly, I don't think that is enough. Although, interesting that maybe it's because some of the files are the same in every single zip file, which is also one of these. Well, they're not exactly the same, but you just, you know, they have like this, the same names and all that. So let's delete this one. One's from 2018. How big is that? It's actually not that big. I guess it must have been before the video thing. In any case, let's see how much space we then have now. Well, apparently must have thrown it into the trash can instead, apparently. Let's try to empty that. See if that helps. Yeah. The unending clicking game, you know. I have some backups of different old mobiles and all that. It's probably also just trash. I have some movie things, which are probably. Yeah, well, there's some extra things. Maybe we can move it over to the other one. See here, properties. That's a lot of gigabyte. Let's just cut it and move it over here. And by moving that over, I should have enough space to begin to do the thing that I want in every single folder. And see, extract. Oh, extract. Yeah, there we go. Did I push the wrong thing here? So one thing of moving the files will take 50 minutes, and this will probably also take a long time, but hey, you know, So yeah, it's just sad to see how both Facebook and YouTube absolutely works, and have moved in the direction of insanity. You know, I would never have. You're being led over to a platform, and then the platform becomes depraved. I should use some other platforms like, for example, 153 News. Although it has its own things, but at least they made it so you can download. That should be a standard feature on every single place where you can see a video, that you can just download it. Um, Instead of needing to go through a lot of things. Yeah. Close that down. Yeah, it's sickening. Oh well, but there's so many false things out there. You should just focus on the true things, instead of these vain conflicts. Really, you can use a lot of time on those things. But I did find the teaching of Michael Rood, or the lecture, or whatever you want to call it, the sermon from Michael Rood in regards to who Yeshua is, and yet they want to continue. With the nonsense. That was a interesting video, this one. Like the New York's governor.
If you get a vaccine, you don't have to worry about unvaccinated people, because you have the vaccine. I am vaccinated. You may not be vaccinated, but you don't pose a risk to me because I am vaccinated. So if you are vaccinated, what are you worried about? Well, there'll be unvaccinated people. That's their problem.
Yeah, and then he switches.
They have to worry about catching COVID. Not you.
There we go. 1 month later. 1 month later.
And we have to get in those communities, and we have to knock on those doors, and we have to convince people, and put them in a car, and drive them, and get that vaccine in their arm. That is the mission.
Yeah, well, you can keep your depraved nonsense for yourself. Oh, it's disgusting. This world is just, well, Satan might rule for a time, but not forever. I'm just sick and tired of it all, I guess. And I'm thinking, it's going to get worse, most likely, and people are just insane. It's just insanity. It's just so outrageous that so many people would follow the madhouse, Of course, we know we had a madhouse, but this is like all over the whole nation, or nations, really. And people are just following along. Well, led by the devil, Oh well. I guess I don't have much to say. I really think I should delete all my YouTube accounts and my Facebook. Because if I don't, I'll probably, use it anyway. So I should just stop using that and just do other things or something like that. But yeah, bye. Anyway, take care all of you. It's weird times we live in for sure.